man who needs some attention. Man, is he starved?
What are you
He is starved for some airtime.
Not at all.
Adam Sandler, playing hurt, but you're gritty and gutty.
I have the voice of a true man today.
Yeah.
All right? It sounds cool.
You sound like Demi Moore.
That's a good one.
So there's a lot of things to get to today with you. First of all,
Al Michaels was great.
Yeah.
Tough
But
one
you
to
kept
follow.
trying to come in
Well,
while
I got
he was
nervous.
I know, but why?
I wanted to talk to him. He never talks to me. And I knew on air he had to at least stare at me.
I noticed when the camera went off, then he did not talk to
He
you.
looked the other way.
What is
He's always nice to me with his wife. They come over I've been to that restaurant, a lot.
That he goes to.
Yeah, I've been there maybe 5 times a day, 8 times. And every time Al's there, and Al and his wife come over to the table, and they're amazing. Nice people.
What's the best way to approach you when you're having dinner
Anyway.
with your family?
Yeah.
And somebody wants to, because they always say, I don't mean to interrupt or sorry to bother you.
Right.
So how does it work where you don't get angry?
I never get. I go, hey, you want to do it after we eat? And then they go, but we're done. I'm like, that's usually how it happens.
But do you stand up and then?
No, I go, come on. Because if
they
I
have to
stood
lean.
up, then that's announcing
Now
to the whole restaurant,
yeah.
let's do this, man. I go, come here, let's pretend we hang out.
So
and
sort of like you announcing yourself by coming in and interrupting Al Michaels.
That wasn't an interruption. That was out of respect.
Oh, is that what it was?
I gave you a big laugh, man. I gave you a big laugh.
When's the last time you asked for a picture with this celebrity?
Man, that's a good question. I think it's happened this year. I don't remember. I do that with sports guys. I go, can I?
Like who?
Scottie Pippen. Maybe 2 years ago, I saw Scottie Pippen. I was like, hey, I gotta do that. Yeah, guys, I love.
What about Jordan?
Well, I screwed up. He hosted Saturday Night Live. I was with him a whole week, and it was nuts. I remember when Jordan hosted SNL. Lauren was telling everybody, just stop with the autographs. Stop. Leave him alone. And I remember seeing Schneider with a basketball like this. I was like, I thought we're not allowed to do that. He's like, it's Jordan.
So everybody got to get their autograph, and you were the one that didn't get it on.
Cool, and now I regret it.
How good was Jordan on Saturday Night Live?
He was a stud. We all were in love with him. He was the greatest. Hung out with us, laughed like the Jordan you love. When he hits a shot and smiles, that's who we had on the show. He was hanging out. We became tight with for the week. Did
he want to be great? Like you could see what makes him great as a basketball player. Did he apply that same?
I don't think he had that much pressure on himself because he's genuinely lovable and he wanted to do it right for the show's sake. I don't think he was like, I want to be a great host, but he was just cool, man. Handsome dude, just great. Just owned the whole place. It was the most you stared at somebody wherever he went. Him and Springsteen. Springsteen, when he did the show too, was very much like that.
But you do a Springsteen impersonation?
I could do him right now pretty good.
Okay.
With this voice?
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, baby.
that doesn't, Fritzy doesn't like Springsteen.
Well,
I'd say I don't like Springsteen.
Okay, he doesn't.
I
don't like Springsteen.
No, I think he's extremely overrated.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, okay. But he likes him. He just thinks he's extremely overrated.
I got you.
Give Sandman your Springsteen medley.
All right, come on now. After she put a kiss to bed, all right. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home?
That's good. Solid. Well, all right. Yeah. No, he does get I got to say, seeing Springsteen is you saw him live ever?
I've never seen him live.
Well, there you go.
Saw Billy Joel a bunch of times.
That's a great one,
Okay,
Billy
but
Joel.
Springsteen, when you see Springsteen, is it the same way with Jordan, that kind of look, don't touch?
No. Both of those guys were friendly. Like we hung out.
But you couldn't get pictures.
Buddy, we did a skit with Jordan where we were like it was like a Globetrotter skit, right? I don't remember the whole thing, but we shot at a YMCA in New York City with Jordan, and we were on the same team as him, and we got to pass him the ball, and he'd take a shot, and he was in a wig though, right? He had some old time wig, yeah. But it was he was just cool and laughing.
What's his character?
Was that the one where he's Motorboat Jones or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, he was doing like a spoof where he had a wig.
Right.
Sweet River Baines.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
River Baines.
Motorboat.
There's a different thing. That's close.
I think Paulie's revealing something about his home life there. I got a motorboat you. The Sandman is here. These guys, for some reason, we keep coming back to this where we hear snippets of when you auditioned for Saturday Night Live.
What?
Did you do crazy stuff when you auditioned for Saturday Night Live?
No.
You didn't do something?
I didn't have any weird voices to do. I didn't have nothing. I just did stand-up. I did stand-up at the Chicago Improv.
But when you finished,
Yeah.
what did you think?
Didn't get it. Thought I wasn't. I kept going, oh, man, I was so cocky. I was like, those guys are going to blow it. They're not going to get me. That's what I thought.
Oh, it was on them.
What's the matter with this? Oh, wow, those guys are going to choke, man. The Sandman's right here. They don't even know it.
How funny did you think you were back then?
I thought I didn't think I was the funniest guy. I just thought I was meant for that show. And I just thought I was ready to pop. I was ready to do something. I don't know why I thought I was so great. But
What were you going to do if that didn't work? Like, do you have a backup plan?
Literally zero even thought that I wasn't gonna pop. I was psychotic as a
Like
young
you
boy.
knew that this was going to happen.
My brother said to me when I was 17, I said, what do I want to do? When I was filling out my college applications, what major should I do? He goes, why don't you be an actor? And I said, yeah. He goes, be a comedian. You're as funny as Eddie Murphy. I go, yeah. Swear to God, I swear to God, it was like that. I go, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, I'm as funny as Eddie. Okay, I'll do that, man.
Who did you look up to?
As a
Comedian.
Comedian. I loved Rodney. I loved Eddie.
What was Rodney Dangerfield like being around?
He was as Rodney as you would think.
But later in his life, didn't he wear a bathrobe and nothing underneath?
A lot of times,
yeah. Which is funny, but I don't know if he was trying to be funny.
I don't know. He was a good dude. Like when you would, I remember eating lunch with Rodney during Little Nicky. It was just me and Rodney sitting in my trailer and just talking, relaxed. And he was just a sweet guy. He did feel like he wasn't like no respect from the industry. He just felt like he was a no respect guy in life. He was just like, oh, this is. He felt like he always had bad luck in all the stories, but he was a genuine sweet guy. I do remember when the Hanukkah song. I don't remember exactly.
And why would you? How many times have I asked you? In lieu of getting paid to be in your movies, I said, would you come on the show and do Happy Hanukkah, the Hanukkah song?
Yeah.
And you refused to do it.
Well, you don't just do the Hanukkah song.
Why?
You just don't. You don't bring that one out. That's like asking Elvis, "Come on, man, Jailhouse Rock me, Jailhouse Rock right now." You know. But
I was asking for Fritzy and McLovin, who are Jewish.
They've heard it before. They don't need it live, man. But Rodney, anyways, Rodney said to me, boys, he goes, what are you doing there? Announcing to everybody you're a Jew. I go, I know what you don't like. He goes, I wouldn't tell that. No, I don't. Just let it. If they know, they know. But don't. It was so funny.
Did you hear from anybody that you name dropped in the Hanukkah song? Like,
oh yeah. A few. I got a few.
Or were there people saying, why did you leave me out of the Hanukkah song?
Yeah, sometimes I've heard that, and I go, well, you're too obvious. Everybody knows you're a Jew.
But you got in Rod Carew.
That was a great one. Oh, my God. When I was a kid and I saw Rod Carew with I think he had a high necklace on. My God, was that a big day for me.
Even though he converted to Judaism.
Fine. Anybody who's cool with the Jews, I was like, let's go, baby.
But do you do what these guys do? Fritzy and McLovin will look at somebody, like Josh Rosen at UCLA.
Right.
So they're like,
That's
this
exciting.
guy, we can't wait for this. Yes, McLovin.
We'll take Zach Levine from the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes.
If even a Jewish-sounding name, that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to claim somebody.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not X9 when we found out that he wasn't Jewish.
Doesn't matter. We look the other way on those ones.
It's not a long list, by the way.
Sandler,
so.
if you guys could have acquired Herschel Walker, that would have been a great acquisition.
That's good, yeah. Heshy. How many push-ups are you going to do, Herschel? It's enough. Stop with the squats.
The movie is Sandy Wexler, where Sandman is a talent manager working in Los Angeles in the 1990s.
Yes.
I've been around Sandy before.
You have.
I
That's
have
right.
been
He's
around.
been here,
Yes,
man.
he has. He is a real person there.
Yeah.
But he's a fascinating guy because he used to represent Evel Knievel.
Right.
I mean, he did a lot of things back in the 70s.
Yeah. All those stories.
Didn't he
about-
represent the cast from Friends?
Oh yeah.
Because that's the big thing. He says, you know how much money I got the people from Friends.
I got him $1 million in that show. I know. Yeah, he did. He did. But come on, the Evel Knievel stuff is great.
Yeah, he tells those stories about Evel Knievel.
Wow. Did you? He's had a lot of greats. He's had. You know, he did Saturday. I think he did the deal for Saturday Night Live, the first Lawrence deal, like at the beginning.
And he's your agent.
He's my manager. Yeah,
He's your manager.
He's my.
What does he do, by the way?
He's just all day long dealing with them, asking questions about me and sending scripts and making sure life goes smooth for me. But most of the time, he just handles me yelling at him on the phone.
Because I've seen him, I never knew what he did.
Yeah, he says he does what I just said, but he's a good man.
The movie is Sandy Wexler, and it's on Netflix.
Danny,
Now available.
You were gonna be in it.
I was. I had to do the Olympics.
I had to do the Olympics.
Got in the way. But there's a movie and a movie offer
Yeah.
that is coming up here after the break.
It's coming.
Right? See, that's a
Okay,
tease.
that's a teaser.
See, this is what you do. It's like Ryan Seacrest does this stuff.
That's right.
After the break. All right, so Sandman has a movie offer for me after the break. Dan Patrick Show. The movie is Sandy Wexler. It's on Netflix. It's available now on Netflix. So you had The Do-Over, Ridiculous 6, Blended, Grown Ups 2. Well, the Netflix deal, it was The Do-Over, Ridiculous 6.
And Sandy Wexler so far.
And Sandy Wexler.
5 to go.
5 to go?
5 more to go.
And then that's it?
Well, that's for now. You never know.
What are you going to do when you're old? Are you going to, so you might stop
My
doing
father retired at 54. That's what I was thinking.
54.
Yeah, but every time I say I'm going to retire, my kids go, "And you'll be home?" I'm like, oh, yeah. Is that bad? Yeah. Don't, Daddy.
But as a comedian, you wouldn't retire.
I can do stand-up my whole life. I don't know about, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. How about you? You like doing it every day?
Yeah.
It's fun. I think I keep going.
But you'd be bored if you're at home, right? Like
at home, yeah, I'd be.
Yeah, you don't do anything, or like you don't have a hobby.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Because that's an hour.
Yeah.
And then it's over. And then I'm sore. And
you come home and you got that big house and you're all alone.
You know what? It's either the jacuzzi or pool. That's my big decision. I don't know. Maybe the pool today.
Do you do laundry?
When it happens, it's awesome. Usually when I visit New Hampshire, I feel guilty when my mother has to see my underwear. So I go, let me get that, Mom.
That's the only thing you'll do is your underwear?
Let me, Ma, you do the shirts. I got the underwear.
When you get, do you read reviews?
No. Even when they call me up and say, so-and-so said a good thing, I'm like, I don't care, man. He said 40 bad things about me. I'm not going to take
But
the
when
one
did
good
you
one.
get to, you had to have people who complimented you.
Not
Earlier in your career?
You mean in the press?
Yeah.
I don't know. I pretty quick they went against me. That's why I stopped reading it. Billy Madison, they slammed, and I didn't expect it. I was like, oh, these guys are gonna see I'm trying to do something. I don't know, connecting to my generation, blah blah blah. And then I read how bad it was. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know they were gonna hate this.
But Happy Gilmore,
same thing. They hated it.
How do you hate Happy Gilmore?
I don't know. I know, but it doesn't matter. I keep going, and then I'm not thinking that I'm not. I every time I do a movie, like the director or somebody new on it is gonna go, hey, Sandman, reviews are gonna be good on this one. I'm like, no, they're not, dude. Don't even think about it.
You know it's not going to be good.
They're gonna hate it.
And even if it is good, you don't care.
Even if it's good, I can't accept a good one when the 10 before were so nasty, and we're not on the same. We're not connecting me and those guys.
How old is your sense of humor? Like what age? Like are you a 15-year-old or 21? Like where's your sense of humor right now?
I don't know. Right. This new one, me and Smigel are putting together, and Herlihy and Chris Rock. It seems a little more. I'm playing an older guy because I have a daughter. I'm doing a movie with Rock that my daughter's going to marry Rock's son. So I guess I'm playing an older guy in that one, and the humor. I don't know. I always go for everybody. In the beginning, I was talking just to my age or a little younger, and now I try to include everybody.
What's the last movie you saw? Not yours that you went, wow.
I don't know. I watched a Bowie documentary the other night. I liked.
Did you watch La La Land?
I think that movie was awesome. Yeah, I didn't see it for a long time, and then I saw it in my hotel like 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't believe how great it was. I loved it.
So you're in
But
your
I'm
hotel
not in the know, man. I don't. When everybody's getting nominated and everybody's talking about who's the greatest this year, I never know what they're talking about. I never see any movies at the time, and I don't put them in during the when we get all the DVDs and stuff. I don't watch them then either. I hang out with and do my own thing mostly, and then like a couple years later, I see it and I go, oh, that's why they were going nuts for that. No, but that La La Land, that was incredible. I loved it.
What TV shows do you watch?
I don't do I just watch sports. Like I just watched playoffs last night, NBA playoffs. I watch every Yankee game. I'd say about 90% of them. I skip some innings because my kids think I'm, I got to deal with life. But I love the Yankees this year. My God, it's fun.
Would you want to own a sports team?
I think of that sometimes. Like when Jeter is doing his stuff, I start
Jordan?
going, that could be cool. And then I'm such a. It's funny. Like I meet these guys, and then I don't like. I don't know. I don't want to root against anybody. I don't want to. And I know if I owned a team, I'd be more bananas.
What if
than
you
usual.
let's say hypothetically you could be part owner of the Red Sox?
I couldn't do it.
Because you're a Yankee fan.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, and they wouldn't want me.
How'd you become a Yankee fan growing up in New Hampshire?
My from New York, and my father was a Yankee fan,
Oh,
so
okay.
I stuck with him. Yeah.
And you go to Yankee Stadium, you've thrown out the first pitch, you've done all those things.
I'm shooting a movie in Long Island this summer, so I'll get to go to Yankee games all summer. Yes, I'm going to ask. I'm going to call them and ask if I can throw out a pitch.
So you're going to call and ask?
I'm going to ask. Get me in there, man. I want to get out there again.
And you've done that before, haven't you?
I threw a pitch with Chris Rock one time.
Yeah, but Rock can't throw.
He didn't throw well that day.
you make it seem like if it had been the next day, like
he had an off day.
Yeah, he missed it.
CC had an off day yesterday, but he's still CC.
Yeah,
baby.
Rock missed a start right after that.
Yeah.
All right, you have a movie offer for me? Is this an official presentation of a movie offer this summer?
Can you play Irish? Can you play Irish?
I can play Irish.
Can you play East Coast Irish with
I got to go accent again?
No. You got to be. It's got to be in your accent. But
now you did this to me with Zohan, where you wanted me to play a Middle East. You said, "Can you do a Middle East accent?"
Let's hear it. Can you?
I didn't think of it.
No, all right.
But were you messing with me? Because
I wasn't.
I felt like Rob Schneider got that role as the taxi driver. Be honest with me. Did Snyder get that role instead of me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I just have to be Irish this summer.
I think you just got to look like you. We're gonna get it done.
Am I a bartender?
We're working on it all. We're working on the details. We're gonna get it all straight, and it's gonna be a great time. I can't give you everything yet.
But you said
But I want you there. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be no trip for you. Like usually, you got to fly.
Yeah.
Hours and hours.
Yeah.
And I want to get the boys in there too. So
Whoa. Wait a minute.
I don't want them to have to fly. I want them to have a nice afternoon on the set of a Sandler movie.
Oh, so you're just inviting them to the movie?
No, I want them in it. I wouldn't just do that. I wouldn't want them to watch us.
You just said they weren't Jewish enough to be in the movie. What happened?
They won me over. Something about it.
Yes, Paul.
Offer accepted on behalf of the crew.
Thank you.
All right.
We don't have to run it past
Thank
anybody.
you. My pleasure.
That's fantastic.
Scale.
Would they have been extended the offer if you didn't extend the offer to me?
It's
Is it a package deal?
The love I have for all five of you guys is the same.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've done a ton of stuff for you.
But
they don't do anything
but
for
I
you.
guarantee when you hang up the phone with me, you look at them and you go, "Should I?" And they go, "Yeah." Yeah. Get it over with there.
We'll continue with the Sandman. Your voice is sounding a little bit better.
Stronger, right?
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
You're
I'm
bringing
getting
it.
better.
You're bringing it. Yeah. Sandy Wexler is the movie. It's available right now on Netflix, along with the Do-Over Ridiculous Six.
Yes.
How's Drew Barrymore doing?
She's doing good. Her
Yeah.
show's doing great.
Yeah, Drew and I co-starred in Blended.
I miss Africa. I thought of that this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't make that
didn't
trip.
get to-
No, I didn't.
You would have liked.
Did you get recognized in South Africa?
Yeah. Pretty funny. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
What do they ask you in South Africa on the street?
What's the matter with your head shape? Why does it look like that?
Okay, so the same things I would ask.
Your daughter was fantastic in Blended, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She's blossomed into a young beauty, too. And I like the boyfriend. Dana Point's own.
Yeah.
Respect.
Intimidate him a little bit
He knows.
because you got daughters.
Oh, yeah, but he seems like a gentleman. That's the best
I know, but
part.
what's going to happen when guys come over and they?
I don't think I'm going to handle it good. I'm not going to be good. You're solid, right?
Yeah.
I can't handle it. I get mad.
But I trust my daughters.
I trust them.
So,
Yeah.
but it just feels.
What's
like,
that feel like? That they're not loving, they're allowing their feelings for somebody else. That doesn't hurt.
Well, she still loves me more than she loves him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean
he knows that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But your daughters,
Yeah.
I think you'll hire somebody to be the enforcer.
I think it'll be me. I'm telling you, I got a crazy temper with it. I think those guys are in trouble. Those guys are in trouble. Whoever comes over.
That sounds like a movie.
It could be a funny movie or a very sad movie.
Yes.
Sad movie for the kid. Daddy, stop! It's called Daddy, Stop.
Next on Netflix, Stop Daddy. Stop, ... Daddy. We'll continue with Adam Sandler right after this. Dan Patrick Show. What car did you drive today?
I got the Kevin James Cadillac. He bought me one, but I do have a new Challenger.
Wait, Kevin James bought you a
He
car?
got me a car to be nice because I threw out the Maseratis to everybody, so he got me a Caddy.
So did Kevin James get a Maserati?
Yeah.
Chris Rock got a Maserati?
Yes.
Rob Schneider got a Maserati?
No, Schneider got an electric car. He got the Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Is Spade got a...
Spade got the Maserati, yeah. And you got what?
I didn't get Diddley.
Buick Century.
Dan, we're getting mopeds.
But it's tricked out, though.
3 on a tree. Yeah.
I like that. For more information, visit ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire for what you do. Multiple reports here. Tony Parker is done for
terrible.
the season.
Terrible. Wow,
Season-ending surgery.
man.
And if you watch that injury, like it didn't look like it was one of
Just
those.
came down.
Yeah.
It didn't even come down weird. It just went out, huh?
Yeah. So he's done. Worst injury you ever had?
Oh, that's terrible.
What-
He was my worst.
Yeah.
I broke a lot of bones. I
Playing basketball
broke my ankle playing basketball, slipping on an acorn.
on an acorn.
Yes.
Nobody sweeps off your driveway.
I played with my nephew Tyler.
Yeah.
And I stepped on an acorn, slid, felt it break, tried to continue play because I kept saying I don't have enough time I don't have time. I was shooting a movie, shooting bedtime stories. I broke my ankle in the middle of that, and then I had to hop around every scene. Stupid.
I saw where you're playing at Duke. You were
Yes.
playing with Luke Kennard.
Yes.
Okay, now I have a real.
What a shot!
Oh, he's a great shooter.
Oh my God.
But I have a problem with this that you're playing a pickup game at Duke.
Yeah.
And it felt like the defense was pretty lax on you, that it felt like they were giving you a foul line extended.
Lochran was kind.
So a guy who's on your payroll is guarding you.
Lochran, when he wants to beat me, goes 1,000%.
Yeah.
And he was angry that day because I was playing pretty well, and Lochran was lugging around an extra weight. He was in a bad mood. So it was easy to separate from Lochran. All I had to do was run.
Meet Coach K?
I didn't see Coach K, but I think I met him maybe years ago.
You don't even remember what you've done.
I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I like Coach K. But that was a pretty great day there at Duke, man. Thank you,
How was your jumper?
fellas. I was hitting okay. I was passing a lot to Luke.
Luke can shoot.
My God, and he can get up there. He's just great.
Yeah.
Great.
We had a neighbors draft recently where you.
Yeah.
So you
I
draft.
heard you picked Brady.
Yeah. Brady
You-
and Giselle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
makes
package
sense.
deal. Seton picked Chris Pratt and Anna Faris. Remember Anna Faris in House Bunny? How great she was.
Loved her. Great.
I
girl.
didn't know.
That's a good call.
I had no idea who she was
Yeah.
when I did my policeman scene.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, this woman, she's really
She's
funny.
so funny.
And she had
I
no
saw her
idea
in the
who I
scary
was.
movies, and I knew she was great.
Oh, is that what it was?
Everybody knew she was great. She's
Yeah.
funny as hell. She's a nice girl.
Yes, very talented. Very talented. All right, so who would you pick?
As a neighbor,
Ideal neighbor.
I don't know, man. I don't even think about that. Let's see. I love Nicholson and Brando being neighbors. That was funny.
Now, they were actually neighbors.
They were neighbors, yeah. And Jack always had fun with Brando. Those guys were tight.
Does Nicholson does he tell you stories?
Yes, tells me great stories.
But do you tell others those great stories?
When it's not exposing anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a Jack Nicholson story you can tell?
I think I don't remember. There's something about Jack saying, "I can't." Oh, Brando used to screw with him with not letting him in the gate. Like they shared an intercom or something to buzz into a gate, and I think
They shared a driveway?
a driveway,
Yeah.
and yeah, they had the. I think something about Jack. It was late at night, and he buzzed Brando, and Brando kept saying, "Who is this?" and it wouldn't buzz him in, and Nicholson was going, "Come on, all right, open." I was like, "You have to. I don't know who this is." And I don't know. I don't remember the whole thing, but something like that.
Did you meet Brando?
No.
Okay.
That would have been a good one, huh?
Yeah. But all of a sudden, at what point do you go, my life has changed? Like you're hanging out with Jack Nicholson. Like you move into a neighborhood. Like
That's
like when did it change?
20, 20 years ago or something changed.
But what was it?
I liked. I think Henry Winkler was like that. Waterboy. That was where I became friends with Henry Winkler. That's when I started. Me and my friends were like, "Wow, this is insane that we're getting to hang out with the guys we worshipped growing up."
Really?
Yeah, I like that moment.
Because that was the first movie I was in. Was Waterboy.
You brought it to me. You brought me luck.
But also, clear this up.
Yes.
In Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
was Keith Olbermann cast to be the golf announcer? You put Vern Lundquist in. But because I thought this is how our conversation started being in your movies, that Keith didn't make it to the film shoot in Vancouver.
I don't. I thought maybe. I remember you said I met you somewhere.
We were at a Knicks game.
A Knicks game,
And you said, I said, "Hey, Sandman," and you go, Danny, your boy, he effed me.
"Oh yeah."
And I go,
That's right.
"What? What are you talking about?"
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And then you said,
I'm
listen,
always here.
I'm always there.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh my God, yeah, let's get Danny.
And then you said, "You're going to be a cop. You're going to be Danny McEffin Patrick." And I said, "Okay." And then you put me.
Brought you to another level.
Yeah, you did.
And now you can't walk down the streets now.
I cannot. What if your kids want to be actresses?
Yeah, if they my whatever was gonna make them happy. I have no idea. I don't want them to. I like having control of their lives now and like helping them figure out if it's fun or not. But whatever they want to do, I'll be happy with, as long as they stay happy, off drugs, and that's about it.
This is a goofy town, though.
It's a goofy town. Yeah.
How would you have done if you grew up here?
I don't think I would have been the same guy. Yeah, it's a.
But you're not a partier.
No.
Would you have been a partier?
I would have probably lived the same way I did growing up with that stuff, but I don't know. I miss this. When I just did like a week's tour of comedy, and man, when I was in North Carolina and Oklahoma and Nashville, all that stuff, I was like, man, it's nice here. I like the smell of the grass. Reminds me of growing up. It reminds me of New England, and I miss New England. I would love to live there. Anyways, but everything's
Look at you getting kind of sentimental.
well. I'm getting older, Danny.
That sounded like a Springsteen song.
You know, that's an intro to my. I was sitting there and I was thinking.
All right, come on now.
Yes.
Would you move back to New York?
Yeah, I would like to do that too. I don't know what. It's every time I'm anywhere, I'm like, I gotta live it. Hey, Muscles, good to see you, buddy. Love you. Every time I honestly, those quick 8-day tours that me and the guys have been doing, every place I'm in, I'm like, I gotta move here, man. This is the greatest town ever.
But you love casting and going to Hawaii.
Love that. Love Hawaii. Yes. Oh my.
Because you did 50 First Dates.
Yes. Punch Drunk, 50 First Dates, and Just Go
Just
With
go
It.
with it.
With you. And I was in that old place. I was at Mama's Fish House like a month ago.
Isn't that where I
texted you.
spilled the beer on Dave Matthews?
Yeah, man. That was funny.
Sandman puts me across from Dave Matthews. He's like, Danny, you and Dave are going to be good friends here. I think you get along.
You did.
Both can drink. And then I went to shake his hand, and I spilled my pint of beer all over him.
You did.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's all right. He's a good guy, funny guy.
Very funny guy.
He's Adam Sandler playing Hurt. Sandy Wexler is available on Netflix. You can see the other movies there. The Do-Over, Ridiculous Six, where I play Abe Lincoln.
That's funny.
Isn't it kind of sad that when they're going to have all the people who played Abe Lincoln, like Daniel Day-Lewis, like, and then all of a sudden my name is in there. I played Abe Lincoln.
That's going to be good, man. You were great in that.
All right, so we have a movie role this summer with the Danettes and myself.
Get you in there. It's going to be good. You probably have to wear a suit.
Okay.
All of you.
And location will be Long Island.
Long Island, Strong Island.
Okay.
We're going to hang out. But seeing that I'm going to be East Coast all summer, maybe we can go to a Yankee game together.
All right. I'll go watch you throw out the first pitch.
That'd be fun.
He's Adam Sandler. Always great to see you, Sandman. Thank you
Love
very
it.
much for coming in.
Excited.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.